I don't judge homeless people, man. Hobo, man. I'm trying to not be homeless, you know? I talked to the street dudes in my neighborhood. There's the street dude asked me the other day. He stopped me. White dude. He was outside, so he's off-white. He's off-white. And he goes, hey man, he was with the streets though. He goes, hey man, your drip is fresh. But he said, I said, for sure. And he said, could I chop it up with you? I said, yeah. He said, could I ask you something? I said, yeah, man, what's up? He goes, who you think has it worse right now? The outdoor whites? He said it. I was like, I like that, the outdoor whites. You guys are indoor whites. You don't know nothing about some the outdoor whites or the brothers. He said, who do you think has it worse right now? The outdoor whites or the brothers? Good question. Oh, that's a good one. That's a tough one. Right? Because if I kept it funky, I'm like, you have it worse. Right now. But when I think about the history and racism, then it's a whole nother thing. So now he's bringing that up. I'm like, okay. Because racism is different now than it was in the past. There's no doubt. Like, for me to say it's the same would be disrespectful to my grandparents, what they went through. You know what I mean? Like, lynching, everybody was racist. The fucking dogs were racist. It was clear. It wasn't subtle. Now it's subtle. Now being black, you gotta be like a wine sommelier. That's what it is, man. You guys don't know this, when we're about to travel to another country, we ask each other, what's the flavor profile of the racism there? My mom came out to visit me. She goes, what's the racism like in Canada? I said, it has hints of passive aggression to it. This is racism in Canada. I've been living here for 5 years. I was here and then the Black Panther came out. We saw the movie. After the movie, the lights come on and we're all walking out and white people would see me. It's not bad, but this is what they would see me and they go. Like that. That's pretty much it. I'm like, what? That was weird. Why are you doing that? You know what I mean? My dick is out, I'm taking a piss. They're like, Wakanda forever. I'm from Fresno. Why did you say that? And my mom came to visit me too, man. And my mom and my brother came to visit me. I live in the West End by the park, by Stanley Park. And she asked me, she goes, what's the cops like here? I'm like, I don't get into it with the cops. I never really had just anything with the cops. But the crows, them niggas are racist for sure, man. My girl was like, oh, when we moved, she goes, the crows. I was like, man, fuck a crow. I don't give a shit about. Then I was walking and must have been nesting season and a crow clipped me on the ear. Pow, I said, what the fuck? What was that? I thought someone shot me. Pow, and I was like, who was that? And then the crow swooped around, landed on a branch in front of me and said, caw! And the way their eyes looked, the way the crow said it, I felt like he called me a nigga, for sure. He had bad intentions with it. It came from a bad place. So I just tell my mom, like, yo, yeah, the crows, watch out for them. But the cops not really, and as we're walking, we're walking like on one of those little, there's a street in there and the fuck out of nowhere, a cop pulls up, a cop car. I'm not making this up. I've been here years, this never happened. Cop pulls up and I go, wow, the timing, this is crazy. The cop, we don't see the driver cop, but the passenger cop rolls the window down and says, looks at us and goes, you guys Looking at the birds. Not the right question to ask my mom, because she had time on that day. My mom said, yeah, motherfucker, you don't think black people bird watch? I looked at the cop, I'm like, you asked, man. He was shook. He started stumbling and fumbling. He's like, no, I didn't. Black Lives Matter. He goes, it's not crows. They're not crows. It's their herons. It's heron season. You guys have a good day. Drive. He was shook, and then he drives up. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know if that was racist. It was informative, a little bit. Lucky for me, there was an ally across the street. You know, an ally, like a blue-haired white lady on Twitter. You know what I mean? She just popped up like, it was racist. Actually, I want to address the allies, too, if there are any in here. Because I still don't know there's a lot of mixed people in here. I like this crowd. I don't know what kind of whites are in here, though. I don't know if you're the Black Lives Matter whites or if you're the fun whites. I have no idea. But if you're an ally, I want you to take the rest of the year off. I know you think you're helping, but you're making it worse. There's only one ally I respect. Yeah, and her name is Rachel Dolezal. Yeah, that's her white name, but her black name is Nikisha Dualo. Yeah. Was born white, but she identified as black. Yeah, out in Washington. Yeah, and she felt so black that she went to an all-black college. That's black. That's some black shit to do. And not only did she attend, she graduated top of the class. That's how good she was at being black. And after college, she wasn't done being black. She joined the NAACP, the National Black League. I don't know even what it stands for. I'm sure she does. Not only did she join it, but she became the goddamn president. Right, and then they found out she was white and they canceled her. Yeah, all the allies were like, no, you can't do that. You were doing blackface. No, she was doing black ass. She did the whole thing. She went all the fucking way. Right, and then she went so far, she lost everything. You know what I'm saying? She went to jail for welfare fraud. This is how that's how I want my allies. I'm not saying, but look, man, that's how I like my allies. Like, I want my allies so black that it ruins your life. It's the only ally I respect.